management expertise can find resources. They can build a building. They can put all the equipment into it and expect patients to come in. But who's going to do the hands-on care of those patients? You and I can't do it. All the Rotarians and all the Indian Cancer Society members cannot do it because they don't know how to do it. So here I was with a big lacuna in the whole project. Should we go ahead or not? What should we do with it? And the idea came to me that this organization in Bombay that was already doing this work, it must be managed by somebody. Let me go and find out who is managing it and how. Turned out to be a group of nuns who were managing the hands-on care of the patients. I already was an acquaintance because I used to go and keep watching their work. So I said I want to meet the chief of this organization. And I was put on to somebody called the Sister Superior. And I went and told her what I had in mind. And she laughed. And she said, "You're asking us to come and help you all the way in Bangalore and we are in Bombay?" We don't have the people. We just don't have the people. We don't have enough people to man this place. So there's no way we can help you. I know the next thing I'm going to say sounds like I'm a storyteller. When she said that, my face must have fallen. I'm guessing. I must have looked disappointed. I must have looked as if my dream had been shattered. But when she saw that, she called somebody and sent for a cup of tea for me, some biscuits, and she said, "Don't lose hope. We have our own organization in Bangalore also. Why don't you go and meet them? We don't have enough nuns, but they might be able to help you." And she gave me the name and address of the place and their telephone number. And I came back with a ray of hope that might be something worthwhile, so let me go and meet them. When I came back to Bangalore, I got busy with other things. I got busy with the resources, I got busy with taking possession of the land, I got busy with various other things. So from the day I came back to Bangalore, I had no time to go and meet the sisters for about 3 weeks. And at the end of 3 weeks, I found the time, I telephoned them, and I said, "I'd like to come and see you." And I went to meet them, the local sister superior here. Repetition of the Bombay story. And when I described it to her, she said, "Very good cause. I'm convinced that the cause is good. There's a sore need for such places. But we ourselves can't help because we don't have enough sisters to come and work for you." Again, the same story. I must have been terribly disappointed. I must have been really crestfallen, if you can use the word. When she saw that, she said, "But can you wait for a minute?" So I said, "Yes." And she and her assistant went out of the room, and I could hear them talking in the corridor. And after about 5 minutes, they came back again. When they came back, very hesitantly, she asked me, "How many sisters do you need? 10, 15?" So I thought that over because I had not determined that at that stage. So I said, "No, can we start with one?" And their faces lit up, both of them. "Oh, if it's only one sister, maybe we can give you one sister. But later, what do you want?" I said, "Then it'll have to build up over a period of time, maybe in a few months' time, it has to build up, maybe 5 or 7 sisters by the end of it all." So she said, "I'll take a commitment for one sister, but that'll be the starting point. Let's see how things turn out after that." I was top of the world. I mean, what more can we ask for? And I got up to go and I said, "I'll get back in touch with you in a week's time. But please tell me one thing. When between the time you said no to me and when you came back and said yes, what did you talk about between yourselves? What made you change your mind?" So she said the first thing was that you're asking only for one sister. But the second is a much bigger thing that happened when we... And she went into some detail about it. She said periodically we do an assessment of our own work. And all the sisters get together, the entire, you can call it the general body or whatever it is. And a week ago, we had a meeting of that general body. And during that meeting, we reviewed our work and we found to ourselves, said to ourselves, in the field of education, we are doing good work. In the field of social upliftment, we are doing a good work. We are working in slums, etc. And so there's reason to be satisfied. But we can't stick to only these two things. Sometime in the future, we should start doing what Sister Mother Teresa is doing. We should look after the needy and people who are dying. So that was our plan, that was our strategic plan, if you call it that way, that in some stage in the future, that we should do some work like this. And that was about a week ago. Today you have come to us, offering us a project which is to look after the dying. And that was what influenced us. So this is what made us agree to it. We will make every effort to give you more times, more people.